Hi, this is my first attempt at making a video of myself, so I hope I don't make a mess. Okay, so I live in Italy. I've been here for 20 years. Prior to that, I grew up in South Africa in Cape Town. And, well, I'm sort of still trying to figure out what I want to do when I grow up. So, seeing all you lovely, experienced, wonderful professionals, I'm feeling a little bit, okay. Anyway, so I was a film editor for 10 years. For 5 years, I was in a company, and then I freelanced and worked for another 5 years for national television. And then I was living in Rome at the time, and then I had my first child, and it was a domino scheme, so it was all the labor at home with the midwife, and then the birth in the hospital, and then just signing and going home after a few hours. And yeah, so that really introduced me to active birth. And shortly after that, I left Rome and I came to live in a little town about 100 kilometers away, which is called Terni. And I was just a full-time mom and also volunteering, doing volunteer work with women about breastfeeding, childbirth. Then I had my other child, and she was born at home, um, right here in the lounge. And yeah, they were amazing experiences both times. And I wish all women could have that experience for themselves, because I found that the sort of contact which I found with myself and with the universe during childbirth is what actually empowered me to be the mother that I was and that I am. Yeah, so yeah, all this time I've been basically for 10 years just mothering and volunteering and working here and there with I worked with an editing um, a publishing company as editor, doing some videos for them. And now I don't know, because I'm in a very, very big life change at the moment. I separated from my husband last December, and that meant also being, in trouble, work-wise, financially, having to sort of decide, what I'm going to do to be able to look after my kids the way they're supposed to be looked after. And so at the moment, oh yeah, and then there's another thing, that I'm a belly dancer and a belly dance teacher. And I've been belly dancing for 20 years, and I've been teaching for about 6. So anyway, so now I've got 3 jobs, which make half a salary, and I hope that's going to change very soon. But basically, I have my belly dance courses, and then I've been working for this past year with my brother with internet, so basically content and content creation, web design. He's a web marketer, so he's taught me a lot about SEO. And also one thing which I'm very passionate about at the moment is my 3rd job, which is there's a company in Berkeley actually who's making these little biomass run generators, which are very, very ecological. And my Italian boss is importing them, and we are trying to do a research and development center here in my town, in a farm really close to the city center. And so I'm just doing whatever needs to be done. I'm an assistant and translating for the Americans, translating for the Italians. And obviously, I love this thing because I just see how we can possibly be bringing renewable energy into Africa. Um, yeah. So those are the things. Now, in the middle of all this, there's been this fantastic meeting and connection with Diana. And she contacted me because she knows Marshall and Phyllis Klaus. And during my sort of mothering volunteering years, I did a video on Marshall Klaus, specifically about the first hours of birth. And with my volunteer group, we actually got Marshall Klaus here into my town to do a conference. And so he was here, and I managed to film. And then I worked with a video maker, midwife, Paulina, who lives in Pisa, which is about 3 hours drive away from here. And I put her footage together with the Marshall Klaus interview. And then we did a little booklet to go with it. We did some research and put all the research in about the first hours. And then Marshall came back about 2 years later, and he was in Italy. He came to visit. I did some other interviews. I interviewed a friend of mine, Paulina's assistant, interviewed Michelle Adam, and also we interviewed Verena Schmidt. So we've got all this footage, and actually I really, really tried to get it broadcast, and I wasn't successful. And so obviously without any financial backing, the project just didn't go on. The one was published, the Marshall Klaus video was published with the company, the publishing company, then I ended up working with. I sort of introduced myself to them through that work. And so anyway, so because there weren't any copies around anymore, Diana contacted me and asked me if I was willing to put it in together with some other DVDs. She's going to make like a little selection. And that got us talking about the whole website because, having my brother and having a little bit of experience in SEO, I started looking around and I saw that women are looking for birth videos on the internet. And so, that's why I thought, well, it would be a good idea to be able to have, a dedicated site, because I think people, time is precious, and people don't want to waste hours and hours looking for something. I think we can have a website where they know that they're having, high quality, important, empowering, beautiful, lovingly done videos. Then I think that it could be very, very important to women, starting off from English-speaking women, and then obviously going and being able to give the right resources to women that are not English-speaking. So I don't know. I really, really enjoyed meeting you all on the Hangouts, and I've got no idea where we're going, and I'm just trusting that something beautiful is going to come out of it. And I think that each one of us has got something, an ingredient to put in the special soup that we're making and that we want to share with others. So that's basically me in a nutshell. One more thing which is very, very important to me, and I hope I'm not being incredibly long about this. I'm almost like in 10 minutes. I'm Italian, I'm talkative, sorry. But one thing that's very, very important for me is the whole meditation aspect and spiritual growth aspect of my life. My parents were like new agey and started me onto transcendental meditation when I was 7, and I did the initiation, and then 12 years of age I did the second initiation, and basically I've been meditating different kinds of meditation through all my life. And I've been experimenting for the past 2 or 3 years with dynamic meditation. And so there's singing, dancing, touch, it's just dynamic, energetic work. And so it happens that people come over and we, you know, pray, meditate. I'm not specifically tied to one religion. I just feel that they're all good. And yeah, so that's really me in a nutshell. Okay, so look forward to speaking to you all very soon. Ciao.